It's time for anime review. It's the review of Are You Lost? Like, comment, and subscribe. After a school trip goes terribly wrong, Harumu Ashimise, Shinu Koji, and Asuka Shimori and Mitsu Aramata are left stranded on a desert island. While Shinu, Asuka, and Mitsu are frightened and desperate, Harumu seems strangely calm. Fortunately for the group, this isn't the first time she's been stranded. Harumu spent her childhood training with survivalist father all over the world, climbing cliffs, trapping prey, building shelters, and obtaining valuable nutrients from moose testicles. To Harumu, arriving on an inhabited island with a slim chance of rescue is child's play. The only problem is the other three. As Harumu shamelessly guides her classmates through her finer points of survival, including drinking fish blood and eating cicadas, the girls start to realize that being stranded might not be as bad as they had imagined. This anime has about 12 episodes. It's based off of a manga series. It is adventure comedy seinen. Each episode is 13 minutes per episode, and it's rated PG-13. One thing that took me back from this anime was it was unusual but different, because I was like, you have the girls where the simple plot, they're shipwrecked, they're on a stranded island, except out of the four girls, well, only one of them knows how to survive because her father basically trained her to do it, as a survival activist or enthusiast might have it. Now, normally, this is an unusual scenario for girls with stranded on stranded islands, and one of them, Axon's girls, knows how to survive, which I thought was a pretty interesting lesson to follow a scenario of girls whose trip goes horribly long and only one of them knows how to survive in the wild, and now she teaches the other three how to survive, which is kind of funny. Even though there's no really plot, but just there's that's really just the whole story. There's no plot. I feel like there's no progressions, and when you have these girls stranded, each episode basically just focuses them on the lessons that they have to survive, what to eat, what fire to do, how to make a fire, how to make traps, what to eat, what's not to eat, how to not basically starve while they either hope to get rescued or don't get rescued at all, apparently. I think despite it being the remaining of 12 episodes, with a time between 10 to 13 minutes, depending, it does have a lot of the typical ecchi comedy stereotypes and tropes. And there is a bit of fan service, maybe a lot of fan service depending on the scenes. But also it doesn't strive to make sure it hit homes for the survival lesson. It does make sure that that's the apparent point in each episode, because these girls need to survive in the hopes of maybe getting rescued. But I think it did a good job. But honestly, do you obviously need to put that much fan service into an anime about these four girls surviving? I don't think so, but that's just my opinion. I think besides that, when watching on it, I think, it's fine. I feel like when you start at the beginning of the episode, it does skip that need of slowly trying to progress and then continue on to the conflict and the resolution. You're glad the girls survived, thankfully, because one of these girls had the experience, the knowledge to pass down to the other girls. But I feel like the pacing, it wasn't living up to the expectation that I hope it did. The characters are fine, especially the main one that's helping these girls survive. She doesn't really have any flaws. She's been trained by her father to be the best survival she can while helping the other girls who aren't necessarily the greatest partners, to say the least. And the animation style is kind of very simple, looks alright. I like her tone to it, and I think the sound's very nice. The intro and outros are very okay. I feel like if you watch this series, you'll learn things about survival. But other than that, if you're not really into the fan service, the ecchi, all that type of stuff, then I wouldn't recommend this anime for you. If you're just here to see, if the girls trying to survive on desert island and knock yourselves out, despite the heavy sentiment of these girls in their body proportions and the fan service and ecchi, then knock yourself out. If you care more for the survival aspect, then this might help you learn a thing or two. If the scenario ever happens to you, you know what to do. Overall, it does have a bit of comedy in there that helps lighten the mood when there are very dire situations here, while these girls are very trapped and stranded. But I would give this a 6 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. and watch the drama. These girls trying to survive and maybe get rescued, but with the way the end of it doesn't indicate that quite yet. And I feel like if you read the anime, it might relinquish the rest of the fate of these girls, which they didn't really release in the manga. But who knows? Thanks for checking out my review. Give this big video a big thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime you want me to review next or any suggestions. And hit that subscribe button for more contents and more videos. And I'll see you soon. Bye!